Today on Community Uplift, it's been a while, but the Q's are back. And while this show has been on a break, the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi in Prince George's County have been hard at work. Plus, according to the American Cancer Society, prostate cancer is the most common cancer among men. We're talking about that today when we come back, so don't go away. Community Uplift is next. Hello, I'm Denise Roberts, and welcome to Community Uplift. When it comes to community service and giving back, Omega Psi Phi fraternity has certainly made a name for itself, especially here in Prince George's County in the Gamma Pi chapter. And today we're talking about a few very important initiatives: Project Enrich, prostate cancer awareness, and the Charles Drew Memorial Scholarship Program, and more. My guests today are Tony Lee, the bossalist of the Gamma Pi Qs, Willie Hines, chairman of Project Enrich, and William Battle, Gamma Pi chapter's leading community advocate for prostate cancer awareness. First up is Tony Lee, president of the Prince George's County chapter of Omega Psi Phi Gamma Pi. Well, welcome back.
It's a pleasure to be back. Thank you, Denise.
It's been a while. What you been up to?
It's been a while. Well, we have been extremely busy, as we are accustomed to being. We just finished our Mardi Gras, which is our major fundraiser for the year, which funds our social action programming as well as assists us with our scholarships. And our theme was Harlem Nights. We had over 1,000 people to come and participate, and it was an outstanding event. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. What about you? You're halfway through your term here as president of the chapter. Well, how's it been going?
It's been going great. You know, it's a lot of work. Whenever you're dealing with alpha-type males, it's always a challenge.
But are they all alpha?
Alpha-type males. Yeah, they are. Okay. And so it's always a challenge, but I'm grateful. I have a bunch of men who are committed to serving the constituents of Prince George's County, and so we do a great job of rendering that service and uplift to our community. Okay. But it's been a blast. I mean, this is my third term, so that means that I've been doing something right if they elected me for 3 terms. So I just hope that I've been the kind of example and leader that these brothers have been able to follow.
And a term is how long?
1 year.
1 year? Okay, okay. And what kind of job do you think you've been doing?
Well, I would have to say, if I were to give myself a grade, I mean, I would certainly say I'm in the B plus A area. My brothers would, I think, agree. If they had reelected me, I think I've been doing something that has been positive that they can glean from and lead. I try to lead by example.
Okay. And what kind of legacy are you trying to leave?
Well, I hope to leave a legacy of service, commitment. I hope that we are on track now to purchasing our own facility. I hope that I've been instrumental in getting us pointed in that direction in a more focused effort. In addition to that, I hope I've left a spirit of brotherly fellowship, friendship, and fraternal bond.
Sure. You know, you look at all of the activities that come from your chapter. It's like the can-do chapter here. In the state of Maryland even, right?
Yes,
where does that attitude come from?
That attitude comes from our brothers' willingness and their desire to provide as much service to the citizens of Prince George's County and surrounding jurisdictions as we can. We take it very seriously, our commitment and our mandate to uplift mankind, and so we're committed to doing that. And because the brothers have the same like-minded ideals, we're committed to providing that service.
Okay. Now, you recently had a golf tournament, right? Tell us about that.
Well, we did. We just recently had our Charles Drew Memorial scholarship golf tournament where we had in excess of 100 golfers come out and participate at Enterprise Golf Course located in Prince George's County.
Is that annual?
That's annual.
Okay.
And so we were able to get a phenomenal turnout, and those monies that we raise go toward providing scholarships for senior students in Prince George's County.
Okay. Do you give, like, is it only people who know how to play golf that can come out?
Oh, absolutely not. No, we have a whole lot of people who participate, and because they want to contribute. Many of them golf, others don't. They come and have lunch, they come and hang out and fellowship. So it's not just limited to those that play golf. We have quite a few young ladies who play as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've tried to play golf before.
You have?
Didn't quite work out for me. I've tried to hit the ball.
Okay. It's a lot of fun. You need to try it again.
It's a little tougher.
They have a new facility in Oxon Hill, Top Flight Golf, I think it is, or Top something golf. You can go there and have a good time and try it again.
Okay, okay. So, you know, does the fraternity take a break over the summer?
We do take a break over the summer. We typically, our final meeting for the year is in June, and so we have time off in July. We come back in August, and we do a retreat where we gear up for the fall and for the remaining of the fraternity year. And so we do all of our planning and all of our projects and things that we want to get done in terms of the fraternity year. We do that in August. Okay.
And you just came back from a district conference, right?
We celebrate our 71st second district conference up in Wilmington, Delaware. Correction, Dover, Delaware.
Dover.
And we received 4 prestigious awards this year, so it was very exciting for us as a chapter this year.
Okay.
We received.
Is that uncommon?
Uncommon in the sense that you're competing with 4 other states.
Okay.
We have second district comprises of Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Okay. So we're competing in all of those areas.
How many chapters? Because I know it's a lot of chapters. Lots, huh?
In those 3 states, I would guess somewhere in the range of 100 or more.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a lot.
What are your priorities going forward for the rest of the fraternity's year?
Well, to build on the 4 awards that we received at the 71st District Conference, we had an Omega Man of the Year for the district.
Who was the Omega Man of the Year?
Our Vice Boss is Don Norwood.
Oh, wow.
We received the Founders Award, which was given to Brother Kenny Rogers, who's our former Grand Keeper of Records and Seal. We received the second place award for Social Action Chapter of the Year. And our very own esteemed brother, James Alexander, he's responsible for putting together our whole totality of our scrapbook and all of the things that we've done throughout the course of the year. Okay. And then we received the Citizen of the Year Award, which we nominated the esteemed and honorable Miss Angela Also Brooks. She won the Citizen of the Year on the district level, which means she goes on now to compete on the international level
for that
same prestigious award.
Oh, wow. I'd like to learn more about that, but we're going to have to do that. Yeah, but we're going to have to do that at another time. We're out of time, but I want to thank you again for coming up.
It's my pleasure. But I need to also let you know that we have a district keeper of finance who comes out of Gamma Pi chapter, Brother Adrian Wilcox. He won that election also at the 71st Second District Conference.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Good to know, good to know. Well, thanks again for being
my pleasure.
On the show
Thank you for having me.
Yep, absolutely. So don't go away, because we'll be right back to talk about one of Gamma Pi's most cherished projects.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it. Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Nice.
Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in with us on Community Uplift. My next guests are two very special people, Willie Hines, chairman of Project Enrich, and a very, very special guest, Matthew Watkins, a graduate of the Project Enrich program and also a graduate of Charles Herbert Flowers High School. Welcome back to the show, and welcome to the show.
How you doing, Denise?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing super.
Doing very well.
Okay, all right. So, you still with the Project Enrich program, huh?
I'm still with Project Enrich.
You must love it.
I love it.
Okay.
And
so,
what I love is the results.
Good. Well, remind our viewers, for those who don't know and those who need to be reminded, what is Project Enrich?
Project Enrich is a very special program that's based upon, we have 4 cardinal principles: manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. So scholarship is the principle that we use for community outreach to our youth. Because of the educational gap that existed between African American students and white students, we basically started this program to mitigate that educational gap, provide awareness to college, to high school students, to provide them with affordable solutions to mitigate the rising cost of college education, and just to make them more prepared in general.
Okay. And how does the project itself work? Where does it meet and where?
Project Enrich has met the last 13 years at Bowie State University, and we have met on the first Saturday. The program is designed for 4 years to get the maximum benefit of the program. It's a 4-year program. It's basically set up where we have mentors or leads for each grade, and those mentors and lead will matriculate with the students until they graduate from the program. So that gives us the opportunity to develop a relationship with the students.
Okay, and what's the requirements? Do they have to be in high school?
Basically, this year we've actually started going and getting kids in 8th grade.
Okay.
But basically, we've been taking kids throughout the DMV. Our students are from Prince George's County, Montgomery County, Calvert County, Howard County, Washington, D.C., as well as Anne Arundel.
And it's always been expanded past the lines of Prince George's County?
Well, that was a time where the program was only for students to come in as 9th graders. And one of the things we found out was the program was of benefit. And there were parents as well as students that was interested in the product. They saw basically the benefit they can get from the program. So we basically stated that everyone can come.
Okay, and so what do you expect from the students, and what do you expect from the parents?
First of all, we expect the students to come and exhibit the proper decorum, respect for self, respect for others, to dress professionally. That's one of the things that we expect them to do.
Okay.
Like
this young man right here.
Great example, a great example.
Okay.
So those are the expectations that we have. Other than that, bring an open mind and be willing to work.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Matthew. I love talking to young people.
Thank you.
And this is the first time that we've actually, I think, maybe not, but it's not often that we get someone young on the show. So tell me and the viewers, who is Matthew Watkins?
Well, my name is Matthew Watkins, and I've been a member of Project Enrich for the past 4 years. I joined when I was a freshman, and throughout my time in high school, I just really learned a lot from them, and like just really grown, matured as like a high schooler and like a potential college student. And I think that it really helped me out. Okay,
what did you get from Project Enrich? What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway was probably the essays that we did every year. So basically, it's like an annual essay competition towards the end of the program, where we had to write about a topic that the brothers choose. So every year, there'd be a different topic that concerns about the Black community. And I think every year I got something different and something I really cared about that I would find easy to write about, and that I like learn how to become a better writer.
Okay.
Especially for those college essays or scholarships that could really help me out in the future.
Sure. So the essays were a competition?
Yes. So
did you win?
Well, I won 3 times. I got, I think, second place my second year and sophomore year, and I got first place for the past 2 years.
Okay.
And every year there's a prize, cash prize.
Okay.
So the cash prize is given to you after you graduate. So I earned $1,500 scholarship money for the essays I won.
Okay. So that was each year?
Yes.
And the money each year that you won is to go towards
my
college?
Yeah, my college education. So
and where are you going?
I'm going to Morgan State University to major in architecture.
Okay. Oh, wow. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations. So they do get scholarships. That was my question. Now, the essays, is that the only way to earn the scholarship?
What we try to do is this. We've had students that have gotten a Director's Award. Basically what we're trying to do is this. We want the students to enhance the brand of Project Enrich.
Okay.
So by displaying the proper decorum, dressing professionally, as well as being outstanding scholars, as well as doing volunteerism in the community.
Okay.
So those are also ways to receive money. We also have the students from Project Enrich also apply for the Charles Drew Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Okay, okay. And how does Project Enrich relate to Omega Psi Phi's overall mission?
I think one of the things that's most important is scholarship. The founders believed that we needed to have people of above average intellect. So going out into the community, demonstrating scholarship is very important, because we believe that, as Nelson Mandela said, one of the greatest game changers is education. So the founders started to be that important that they made it the second cardinal principle.
Okay, okay. So let's talk about the program just a little bit more. What was a typical day in the program like for you?
Well, basically the program started around 9:30, and everyone will come in and have like breakfast or some other snack to eat before you can start the program. Then the brothers will all invite us to be in the auditorium, and we all sit there and listen to students come up, and usually seniors talk about their journey and how far they've come and like what they plan on doing and like what they're doing to get to their goal.
Okay.
So like, whether it be completing scholarships or applying for colleges. And then after that we usually break into groups where like each grade level will go with an instructor and explore some sort of way of getting to college, whether we either do essays or learn about doing 30-second elevator speeches, which was very beneficial for me.
Yeah.
And also just talking to professionals about what they're trying to do with their lives. And after that, we would come together and show what we learned during our sessions.
Okay.
And usually the parents will have like sessions during that to talk about scholarships or what they can do for their children or some opportunities in the future.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Sounds good. You said you learned your 30-second pitch. Can you give me a 30-second pitch?
Okay.
Is that too on the spot? You don't have
Oh, no, I mean,
okay, come on,
they told me how to do it.
Come on,
So
let's go.
My name is Matthew Watkins, and I plan on going to Morgan State University in this fall. I was wondering if you have any architecture or engineering scholarships or internships I can possibly apply for, because I've been a member of Project Enrich for the past 4 years. I've been the president for National Society of Black Engineers in my school for the past year, and I really hope to matriculate in my engineering and STEM relations. That
did it for me. Okay. My son is 21. Is he too old to get into the program? You guys are doing a good job. I'm really excited for you and really proud of you.
Thank you.
So if you want to go to school for architecture, that means you want to be an architect?
Yes, indeed.
Right now. Okay. You've always thought about that?
At first I wanted to be an engineer, but now I realized that I'm more into the art side of it, so I wanted to be more into design and to the aspect of the design of the buildings and how they look.
Okay. Okay. Well, you guys, I just want to thank you all for coming on the show. I mean, this has been a real treat for me, and I believe a real treat for the viewers. And, you know, I just hope that you guys keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing things, and you're doing it clearly. This is a clear example of the amazing job that Gamma Pi is doing in the community.
Matthew was very humble, because what he didn't state was the fact that he received our Outstanding Senior Award because of the way he handled himself, his decorum, his respect, and the way he uplifted. And one of the things we did this year was the students actually did a vision board that basically they laid out the next 10 years of their lives. So we believe that if you can have a vision, if you can actualize it, realize it, that you can meet those particular goals.
Awesome. Amazing job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Don't go away, because you don't want to miss what's next.
Meet the Scam. a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in with us on Community Uplift. Next up is serious business. So all the brothers who are watching, listen up. Joining me now is Gamma Pi's William Battle. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you've got a serious topic for us to talk about today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. First of all, what I want you to do is tell me about the organization that you represent.
My organization, where I am president and founder, is entitled Emmanuel Health Education Incorporated.
Okay.
And without having to get into the biblical aspect of it, Emmanuel is a community-based organization that's designed to provide an array of health messages for men relative to prostate cancer, men's health, just overall urological health.
Okay.
And our energy is you know, Prince George's County has the highest incidence of mortality of prostate cancer, incidence and mortality. In the state of Maryland is mostly the highest. And so therefore, a lot of our work is geared, you know, in that area.
Okay, okay. And so how long, when did you start this, when did you start your company?
We've been probably 3 years ago. We're like the brainchild of a project that I was assistant director at Bowie State University. It was titled the Natural Minority Male Health Project. It was a 5 historical black college collaborative. Bowie State, Morgan, Wilberforce, Morehouse School of Medicine, and Lincoln University. We were all tasked with doing research and education in our respective communities.
Okay.
And the funding ended in 2013. So.
Okay. And is that where you developed your passion for prostate cancer and education?
Absolutely. When I was out in the community, having conversation with men and doing research and whatnot, and then my research also led me to get a hold of the data relative to African American men in the state of Maryland, and particularly Prince George's County.
Okay.
And once I got a hold of that and saw where we in Prince George's County were struggling with these disproportionate numbers of prostate cancer, it just became a passion of mine to out in the community educating and awareness and advocating and screening.
Is this personal for you?
Well, it's very personal. I haven't been diagnosed with prostate cancer in that regard.
Okay.
But when I look at the numbers of my brothers, and I look at what we don't have relative needed for black men in Prince George's County as well as the state of Maryland, it becomes personal.
Okay.
It becomes a personal work for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tell me about the recent 5K run or walk that you did?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, June 8th, we had a 5K walk run under the umbrella of prostate cancer awareness. I'm in conjunction with an organization called the Stan Richards Foundation. We were over at Bowie Town Center. Okay. And we were able to reach out to, well, we had about 80 people to actually attend the 5K walk run, and we did free PSA screenings and education and that sort of thing. Prostate-specific antigen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually the hormone that floats throughout the blood. Where it's part of the examination process. Blood is drawn. When blood is drawn, it gives out a number, a typical number that may determine if an individual has prostate cancer or not.
Okay.
Basically, it determines whether it's normal or abnormal. And if it's abnormal, then there may be a flag to take things a little further in terms of diagnosing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And was this the first time doing this, holding this event?
This was the first time for the 5K walk run.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You plan to do it again next year?
Well, we plan on making it an annual event.
Okay.
In addition to another event that we will be doing in September.
Oh, okay. Is that this event?
That's
right
the event.
here?
That's the event.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to get to that.
Well, tell me about it.
That event focuses, that'll be also under the umbrella of prostate cancer. And it's actually a bicycle ride. I have to clarify, bike ride as opposed to bicycle ride. If I say bike ride, some folks may take that as motorcycle ride.
Okay.
So we want to be clear that it's a bicycle ride that focuses on prostate cancer, September 21st.
Hence the picture on the flyer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But if I'm just having a conversation without the flyer, you know, but it's, you know, June is Men's Health Month, so that's one of the reasons why we spearheaded the 5K walk run, and then September is observed as Prostate Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay, so what do black men need to know about prostate cancer?
Well, you know, multiple things black men need to know, but probably one of the first things, primary things I would say is screening. Without screening, we don't know. And if you're first generation African American, meaning that your dad or uncle or something of that nature, then you, African American men, should be getting screened for this issue. And one of the major issues we have with this in the African American community is our numbers are disproportionately high because a lot of it is that we're not getting screened. Okay. So screening is our greatest defense, I say.
Okay. What else?
And also, we need to be engaged in terms of having a conversation. I was speaking with some brothers earlier, and I said, you know, a lot of reasons is we don't talk, we don't share. We're not like when it comes to women go to the doctor, I believe, if they break a fingernail and whatnot. But men, on the other hand, we don't tend to engage ourselves in having a conversation. And that can be assisting and helping another brother understand some of the challenges they may have endured, you know, to help hopefully lower their level of anxiety so that we will get screened and be engaged and be involved.
So break the silence and talk about it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What else?
Another thing that I would say is if you're married, you know, have the conversation with your wife. Share this with your sons. Have the conversation because listen. This is not, the disease may be confined to a man's body, but it's a family issue. It becomes a community issue, and it becomes a healthcare issue when we don't take, you know, proactive steps in terms of getting involved and getting screened with this disease. Yeah, so that, and also, you know, just understand that know your numbers. Take some time and research and understand this stuff for yourself. Be engaged with support groups, and knowing your numbers is huge. Having the better educated you are, the greater you can have an informed decision with your doctor about this disease. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you for being here today because I know that this is a very important topic, and I want to make sure that the viewers have the information about this bike ride. To raise awareness, have the conversation. And get screened.
If they can, we can go to www.emmanuel, EMMANUAL, health, HEALTH, edu.com.
William Battle, I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very kindly for having me.
And we're out of time, but I want to say thank you again to all of our guests today, Tony Lee, Willie Hines, Matthew Watkins, and William Battle. And that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in to Community Uplift. For more information about the show or how to get involved in Gamma Pi programs, go to www.gammapi.org. Gamma Pi is also on Twitter @GammaPiQs and on Facebook @GammaPi Chapter. And the YouTube channel is Gamma Pi Chapter. Thank you again for watching. I'm Denise Roberts, your host, and we'll see you next time on Community Uplift.